What's up, you guys? How are we doing here today? Welcome back to another episode of Sculpting the Uncanny. We got episode 102 right now. We are going to be working on Lockheed, finishing him up as much as we can. We got pretty far. Last stream. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Last stream. Happy with the progress. We just got to get him a little bit more detail now and then pose him up. I just scanned the kitty Pryde figure that you see behind me. So we'll take a look at that and get him all scaled up next to her. Let me throw in some music here for you guys. Let's go with this one. Whatever. Anyways, so with the kitty Pryde figure that I have, so this is the Astonishing one that came with the Colossus. This white stuff is just the spray I have too, so I can scan it because the black doesn't want to get picked up very easily. Anyways, her cuff kind of gets larger. Let's see. There we go. Her cuff gets larger here in the middle, and it is removable. I don't know how Magik says. I'm gonna double check on the Magik one, but I removed it from one side, have the other on still, so we'll see how it goes with how Lockheed fitting on there. I feel like there might be some issues, maybe, of with that flank up so much. But if it doesn't go there, then we'll have them on the shoulders here. We'll see how it goes. Wipe that off. That white stuff just dissipates with heat. It's nice. I'm running low. I can get some more. So anyway, there's that. Oh yeah, that's new. I finally got the new Marvel Unlimited set. I don't know if I'll end up opening that one though. Gaijin, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. All right, let's see. Throw my stuff over here to the side. I feel like I can barely hear the music. Let me turn it up a wee bit. Let's see. We'll do this one. That's fine. All right, so let me share a screen. All right, fantastic. So, I already loaded her in and tried to scale it, so let me put her as a different color. See it. Alright. So this is kind of what we're looking at as far as scale-wise. I feel like it could be good. Hopefully everything works out well. I'm debating on whether the wings need to be a separate piece that will get plugged in. It needs to get keyed in, so that way they don't get broken. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a pain in the ass printing it if they're attached, but we'll see. Let's see here. I do need to give him some claws. Maybe we can work on that this episode. I did give him his membrane on the wings here. So yeah, let's start with messing with the feet a little bit more. They can go a little bit wider, I think, with the legs. Start with that. Okay. Plug the tablet in. Alright, cool, fantastic. Alright, how you guys been doing? Are you chilling? Pick up anything cool and new? I didn't really get too much. I think cool came in. Do have some figures on the way, or I'm waiting for Magik to come into my pile of loot on Big Bad Toy Store, and then I bought the Inhumans think it was a human set of Medusa and Gorgon, and then what was it? Oh, I think I got Absorbing Man. It's fine. So I'm looking forward to those coming in. Might be better from the bottom here. Let's see if I mesh this. There we go. I think this is like a little too skinny looking. Let's turn off her. Let's go next out here. Cool. Next one, blur. Just want to give it a little bit more girth there so we don't break it. All right. Look here, he's got claws. Keep it like that, and then I'll just add the claw in here. So we'll split on the mast. Cool. Cool. Legend says, not on the way or bought recently, but Moffic's Iceman appeared in my private warehouse with Hobby Genki. I'm waiting to get the Moffic's Black Manta to offset the price, which that's fair. Dude, hell yeah, the Moffic's Iceman, that's great. That's gonna be a dope figure. I do think I want to try to get that one. It's a pretty pricey one for sure. How much did you end up having to pay for that one? Oops. I know when you get it imported, it's a little bit better. So hopefully you got a good deal. I gotta try to pick up the that retro Ghost Rider because I don't know. Maybe I'll make that the Johnny Blaze from Midnight Suns look. I do a lot of Midnight Suns figures and I don't have that one yet. I feel like that could be a good step. Now we're talking to about it with Captrick James, and maybe I'll pick him up. Triple Toys, what's up, man? $70, that's not bad. I mean, yeah. I'm sure. Like if you're gonna buy it later on, it's gonna be like $80 to $100. To be honest, 79 at the time. Okay, all right, fair enough. Triple Toys, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I think hand-wise, I'm okay. I feel like good about it. I feel like this figure probably come out a little further, honestly. Okay, let's do. Start bringing them together here. I guess I'll leave that out. Let's bring the body together. Oh, I didn't even put the feet, the toes in there yet already. What the fuck is that? Alright, let's take these toes. Put it down here. Let's see. Let's make it a little bigger here. Like that. Kyrus One, what's up, man? Good to see you in here. Yeah, we're streaming with StreamYard. Working on Lockheed, trying to make something work. Some legends. Appreciate you jumping in here. Gaijin said there are some Rebel Tech style Ghost Rider figures that look really cool. I don't know the company that makes one of them, but it's sold by Patrick Chow, and then there's the Dark Dict one. Gaijin, can you send me them on Instagram? I'd like to check that out. I eventually got to get the Robbie Reyes Hell Charger, since we didn't get one in Legends, but I don't know. Maybe they'll come out with one eventually. I know there's the Ramen Racer one. It just kind of sucks because it's like that's the same price as what the fucking the Engine of Vengeance would have been anyways. If I were to buy it with all the stuff and shipping, it just came out to the same price. Pretty dumb. Kyrus One, yes, same thing as this one. Uncanny Sculpts, or Uncanny _Sculpts. That's where you can find me on Instagram. I'm mostly posting on there. I don't post too much. However, I'm always on there. So if you're ever want to talk about something, feel free to hit me up there. Intensity up a wee bit here. It's not horrible-ish. Alright, Kyrus, you sculpt too? Nice. Take a look at your stuff after I do finish the stream. Alright, let's see here. What kind of stuff do you prefer to sculpt? Do you like action figure stuff, or do you just sculpt statues? here. Try to give him somewhat of a pad. Vents. Oops. Here, vents. And open this up. Car says same thing. You do action figure heads and trying to make bodies. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah. Leads Marvel DC, collect action figures. Awesome. Yeah, man. Definitely gotta check out what you're working on. I gotta make some. I haven't had a chance to work on like body stuff. Like I know a lot of Four Horsemen stuff. People like to create bodies for those, and I think the only closest thing I've done to a body would be like I did fur for the Vulture. I can't remember what else. There was some. It's not really body parts. It's just like things to go over the hands. You know, they're not sculpted on. They're just kind of like slipovers. Guys, take this and master mirror. Okay. And then let's do the same thing for up here. Here. So now we have that. Let's bring this into here, tail, there. Claw. Finger. Okay, so you're collecting Marvel and DC. See, I mainly stick with Marvel Legends. I do collect DC with Mezco, but then Mezco's kind of slowed down a little bit as well. I made a couple things for them. Like I did a Gorilla Grodd for the NECA King Kong body, and then I created a Scarecrow, Bane. What else did we do for DC? I had a Flash, I had a Godspeed, Reverse Flash. Did I do Reverse Flash? Yeah. Not really, I guess. Color Reverse Flash. What was the other thing I made? I think there was something else I made on DC. Cannot remember. Anyways. But yeah, I've made a couple things for DC stuff. When Mattel makes their DC figures, I might start making some more DC head sculpts. I didn't care for McFarlane too much, so I didn't really collect what he had to offer. There. All right. I think we're at good geometry wise for everything on the body. Go a little more ahead. Okay, so let's take everything. We got mounts, horns. Horns I can keep separate for now. Yeah, well, horns are cool. We can bring this in. Everything else up here. Oh, biceps. Okay, let's try to bring those as one single object. Alright, so now that we've got that, in geometry, okay, no, I don't want that much like that. That might not work as well as I want it to. Let's turn symmetry on here. Let's see. Keep that up, blur down. Okay. Turn off that. Okay. Alright, it should be okay. Try to blend in this area here. Just a little bit there. Keep that relatively sharp. This all in here. Let's go with those. Hopefully this all works out well enough. I feel like I probably shouldn't have done it with the claws in. Yeah, you know what? Let me just do it without the claws. Let's delete. Bring these claws up and out. So I don't want to lose that nice, the way they meet. A nice edge. Otherwise the Dynamesh is going to smooth it out too much. Okay. Dynamesh. Can I send you my Instagram? I don't have my Instagram on YouTube. Oh yeah. Just if you found me on Instagram, Uncanny_sculpts, you can go ahead and send it there. If you give me a follow, I will find you. Let me see here. One sec. Yeah. Um, yep. Just uncanny underscore sculpts. Well, you just got the Malfix Iceman too? Nice. Hell yeah. I made I have a little Iceman slide for him to go into the wall. I made one of those. I gotta try reprinting that actually, because I have a nice crystal blue resin. I'd like to give that a try again. I gotta send one out to Boog. Promised I would. Okay. Knee area. So, what do you guys think we should work on next? Should we continue with some X-Men stuff, or do we get into something new, like a new set of things? So we just did Fantastic Four-ish. I do need to work on, I guess, Invisible Woman. I gotta get her ready for sale. But if you guys are interested, don't forget the Thing, Human Torch, and Mr. Fantastic are all available now, as well as the Maker, who I've created in the past. That's also available. If you want to print them out for yourself, go ahead. I have digital files available on uncannysculpt.com. Go get yours today. Yeah. Too much here. Let me take a look at this. Let's give him a little bit of texture, a little bit of detailing here in the throat area, I guess. So let's do this a little bit. Okay, so let's do. that. And then go here to detail. Let's check in here real quick. Kitty with the original X-Men outfit. What are some upcoming figures you think you'd like to make some heads accessories for? Okay, let's take a look at that then in a second here. Maybe something Avengers related. Yeah, I haven't done too much Avengers stuff for sure, so maybe some Avengers stuff might be good. Kitty, I don't think there's anything I need to do for Kitty. I feel like with the new set that they just came out with, that's a pretty good one that kind of covers everything. Don't know if there's anything I want to add to that, to be honest. I don't know. There we go. Okay, so let's talk about what upcoming figures are coming out soon. What's that new wave? There was the Robbie Reyes. There was it the Alpha Flight girl and the box from that? Yeah, it's a box wave. And then who else is in that wave? Because I have done quite a bit of Marvel Knights characters. When they do a new Iron Fist, I'll make a good I'll try to work on an Iron Fist head sculpt for that. But there's nothing new yet, so I don't know. I have a classic Luke Cage head sculpt. Oh, I would have to do the newer Luke Cage. I think he's got like a helmet or something like that on. I can't remember how it was. That's another one I could try. Yeah, Avengers wise, what Avengers do I want to do? Do Captain America? Do we try to do an Iron Man? It's like if I do an Iron Man, it's like I'm not trying to like do my own. I'm not trying to do my own thing. I do want to work off of something at least because it does help me. Otherwise, when I don't have something to work off of, an idea, I tend to just get lost in the sauce over here, and I don't have a vision, I guess. So that tends to happen with me when I'm making like the gargoyle and stuff like that, and I lose what I want to do with it. What other Avengers do we need? I do have Hulk. I have a Hulk head sculpts based off like the Ed McGuinness look. Who else do I have? I have a Sam Wilson Captain America already. I don't have any Spider-Man head sculpts exactly. I did the Sinister Six, but I don't have any of the um, sculpts for Spider-Man. So I don't know. Maybe I could do a Spider-Man one. I just feel like so many people already do that. I try to do things that people haven't done to say per se. Because I want to give you guys more options. If I do go and do everything that everybody else is doing, it leaves you guys with less options. No. Unless you guys just want to be awesome supporters and just support the things that I make, even though you bought it 3,000 times before. Alright, so what do we want to do for some detailing? We have some patterns. Curious what this would kind of look like. Ooh, it's a little too destructive there. It's not horrible. Maybe I could give this as a noise. Let's try it. Surface. Let's see if I match. So it would have to be edit. I could have sworn there was another one. No, it's there. It is. I plug it in. Is that going to do anything? No. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Just turn that off. We want to change this. Yeah, it feels fine. That's an option. I think I'll come back and redo this once I give him a little bit more like the belly texture and stuff like that. But I think that's not bad. It's gonna be small, so I think otherwise it's gonna be not seeable. Let's see. Did I? Yeah. I'll have to mask out the horns. Trying to think things through right now. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's give him his little belly texture that goes down on the tail. Um, sorry guys. Yeah, Marina. That's who I was thinking of. Monthic Punisher. Oh, I saw that was coming out. I do have a Punisher at Sculpt. I have two of them actually. I have a regular Punisher, and I have this. You guys you won't be able to see very well, but if you go on my on the website uncannysculpts.com, you can see these one. It's called Mass Punishment, and he's got a mask kind of similar to Mezco's Punisher. Also, I have Bullseye. I got to get that Bullseye painted up. I have that one sitting here. Pretty cool. I like that one. Um, Ultimate Weapon X. I have Ultimate Weapon X. I made that before. Let's see. Hold on. I've done Nightcrawler. I've done Mystique. Did Red Hulk. Where's my Wolverine at? Oh, there it is. This is back before they have the Ultimate Wolverine, so I did make this one. But maybe we have to make a different version because I think they're coming out with one. Is that correct? Right, they're making an Ultimate Wolverine figure. So maybe we have to make another one with like the mask. What did he have? He was like only the mask and then his top was open. I'll have to take a look at that. Oh, see, thank you. Sorry, guys. Yes, thank you. So maybe there's another. I still need to get a different version of him, anyways. Oh, it's right. Didn't they show up Nurso? It's also Pryde Month. There are plenty of characters that haven't been made yet or haven't been updated for a while, like Northstar. Some are pretty obscure, like Web Weaver, Sunspider. Northstar, I'm interested in doing. I feel like he had in the Alpha Flight thing, right? It was in the box set. Northstar. Yeah, he was in that one, but even so, his figure and sculpt wasn't the greatest. It was kind of meh. I just don't know. I'm not familiar with him enough to know what to do changing. But that's a possibility. The other thing I'd have to probably try to do is maybe Magik. I haven't wanted to create one yet because of the long hair, but maybe I'll give it a try. I don't know. I'm not the greatest with the female characters. That's why with Invisible Woman, I'm taking forever working on her. It's that longer hair. The short hair ones, like I did Wasp, and that one was okay. That's another Avengers one I've done. I'm still waiting for a better Wasp figure to come out. Yeah, maybe I'll try to make that. Maybe I'll try to do a giant blaze. I can't help myself when it comes to making Marvel Knight stuff. So to kibash the Walgreens Magic with the upcoming Secret Wars one if I had time and money. Yeah. I feel like I don't know. It's like I feel like there's gonna be a new one that might be a little bit better. I need a new Magik for sure. I have the Walgreens one, but she needs that double articulated elbows and pinless joints for sure. I want a much better updated head sculpt too. It's all dusty as shit. Build that. Okay, I think that's not too shabby here. I think that's as much as I'm going to do for that. Let's work on the wings. Folder. Put that down. This separate. Yeah, maybe this one's separate. Then where's the wings at? Wait, hold on. Let's upgrade the geometry. That one. Alright, that's good. Whoever's making the Rebel Tech Ghost Rider, I guess they're making a Rebel. Oh, that's right. I did see that Rebel Tech style Magik. I do need to get that one. Shit. You're right. I did see that. Maybe I might have to get that one. Oops. Target. Let's go. Really hidden. So I can work off of this side. Let's go brush. Make sure this is back. Okay, back face mask is on. I think the back side should be just a little bit more flush to the skin. Now, what other new figures are coming out? There's the Future Foundation 2 packs. There is Mephisto. He's supposed to go. Isn't Mephisto supposed to come out like in October time? I think. I gotta find a spot for him. I gotta try to make a wall mount for him. I think I might do one where it's like it has space for him and that retro Ghost Rider. I don't know. Do you guys think it's more? Would it be interesting if I were to sculpt like the wall mounts that I do? Would you guys be interested in watching that, or do you prefer watching the head sculpts, the character sculpt stuff? Because I did have an idea that Boog gave me for the X Factor stuff, and I wanted to. I thought maybe we can go off of the one of the covers that looks like they're coming out of a cave. I bet that might work. Set to release in July. Oh, awesome. That's gonna be close. I'll have to work on that pretty soon then. Alright, so let's do try to get a little bit of the texture up in here. And we got some holes up in here. There we go. Took care of that. Oh, yeah. Let's check. I think maybe that's what we'll do next. Let's do a wall mount. Yeah. Good idea, Gaijin. Let's see how it goes. So I want to do the Mephisto one, but I think we'll wait until he comes out to do it, just so I can measure it and stuff like that. Because I think the seat kind of comes out pretty far. Oops. So. Yeah, I think we'll do the X Factor one. The other thing I want to do is like a Savage Land setup, because I have like the Kazar figure and I want to say She-Ra, but I don't think that's right. I'm blanking out on her. Who did we just get with the Savage Land 3-pack? Oh my god, I'm dying from that. Is it She-Ra? I don't know. I just watched Match of the Universe, so that's why it's on my brain like that. Oh my god, I need Devil Dinosaur so much. I was playing with him in Rivals. Oh, I need a new one. I was gonna say I would like to see Speedball's cat from Pet Avengers since we have a good amount already, but then I remember Devil Dinosaur. Shauna, that's right. Yes. I would want to do a 3-pack, or not 3-pack, a wall mount that you can put Kazar, Shauna, and Zabu. I want to put them on there, and then maybe have Rome sit there, and then have Sauron flying above. Shauna the She-Devil, yes. Yeah, that's what I would like to do. Kind of make it similar to how I did with the. It probably as far out as the Dr. Doom one I made, but made more similar to the Moss, the Man-Thing one that I created. Alright, so this isn't too bad. I think we're now into the stage of. Oops. We can start masking out this area. We'll give it a. That surface noise. Stroke. Lazy mouse, turn it off. A lot of the things I want to create are things that I need for my own collection, and I just think, oh, it'd be nice to have. And I'm sure other people would want to have that, but I don't know. I've been at a little bit of a lull right now with creating stuff, sculpt wise, so I'm not too sure what I wanted to create next. But I think the wall mounts would be a good change of pace too. Okay. All right, so now we have that. Let's go to surface, noise, scale. Let's go to 2.5. Let's go to 0.001 strength. Okay. So 2.5. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna mark this into the comments. 2.5 noise scale, and then 0.001 strength. All right. So, try to mesh color flip object. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so we have that. It's gonna do the same thing for here. Just mask out the wing. What about your heads for the cipher body of the other X-Men students? I can see that body being used for Prodigy and Ole Elixir. Oh, okay, that's not a bad idea. I think that's great. I think that's a good start. I can start working on like some New Mutants type stuff. think the New Mutants is a good idea. Good job, Gaijin. Appreciate your help. Sparking my creativity over here. Whoops. Did you guys have you guys gotten a chance to watch any good movies? So many good movies out right now. I wanted to go see Disclosure Day, but we ended up seeing Masters of the Universe. I mean, I wanted to see Masters of the Universe, but it was more of like we're only watching one movie this week. What are we watching, kind of thing. And last week we chose Scary Movie, so this time we chose the Masters of the Universe. But yeah, lots of good movies. We like both. Scary Movie was awesome, hilarious as shit. We need more use more dumb comedy like that. And then Masters of the Universe was awesome. I think they did good with all the characters. I like the color that they used for everything. You know, Jared Leto. I hate Jared Leto so much, and finally, it was something I actually liked him in. I feel like he actually was in a good role for himself. I really like the music too. Music was very dope for Esther's. Then next week you got Toy Story 5 coming out. And then the following week, you got Supergirl. And then July, you got Odyssey. And then at the end of July, you got Spider-Man. So many good shit. Dang, Tom Holland's going to be busy with Odyssey premiere and the Spider-Man premiere. I think Emily Blunt was similar too, like since she did Disclosure Day and Devil Wears Prada 2. She has a couple things going on. Yeah, last year kind of sucked for movies. This year is pretty stacked. Nothing new for me, but I'm getting into the Fast and Furious movies because people peer pressured me on the Fallen Fett Chronicles stream. Fair enough. Let me know. I mean, how many of you watched so far? Because I mean, for sure, the first 3 are great. Can't go wrong with any of those for sure. It starts to get a little bit wild after like Fast 5, I think. And then I think I dropped off around like 8. I don't think I watched 8, 9, and 10. I think 4 was the Fast and the Furious. Only the first two. I'm watching in chronological order instead of release order. Okay. So you won't be watching Tokyo Drift until like a little bit later, right? Yeah. What's the order for chronological order? And unfortunately, too bad you're not close enough to. I was gonna say after you can treat yourself after you watched all the movies to come to Universal and ride the ride. But I don't think you're as close by to the West Coast. I'll try to write it for you in your honor. I know that ride's gonna be busy. After 1 and 2, it's the fourth movie, fifth, sixth. Okay, then Tokyo Drift. Okay, all right, that makes sense. Stay my ass home. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Okay. Do surface noise. Yeah, I said 2.5 and then 0.001. Add a mesh. Alright, fantastic. And then masking. Shrink that? Yes, yeah. Blur a little bit. And then there's I can't remember. Let's see which one is it. There's a brush I could possibly use for the inside. I might just use what I have already. Kind of like what I did for the outside. Yeah, we'll just do that. Oh, Jesus. Alright, that's not too shabby there. This should give you a little bit to like a little texture in there to seep in for the washes. Okay, now I gotta think about how he's going to be done. Let's take this. I'll just make it. Say call this one low poly. And then this one geometry, mesh, layer. Alright, cool. And then surface noise 2.5.001. And then add the mesh. And objects. Alright, cool. That works for me. And then let me just kind of smooth out this inside here. Okay, go. Alright, so now that we have this, let's bring and bring it over. Top pause and bottom pause. Okay. Now for quantum, so he's here. Go his I think I might have to do forearm here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think because like see how like this thickness, like her cuff kind of comes up and out a little bit more. I'm wondering if that's gonna be too much of a pain in the ass for him sitting on the forearm. How does Magik have it? Does she have this cusp? Magik Legends. She doesn't. Okay, so that's not horrible. Well, I guess let's worry about that later, and then for now, let's make him flying. Let's start with tilting him forward. Yes. Then so that, and then geometry. That's here. Move his tongue. Let's see here. Skill master. Secret skill identify. So that's that. Let's bring his arms up a wee bit. Yeah, let's go. That's lasso here. You know what I might have to do actually is merge everything down. So let's do That's gonna be fine. Okay, merge down. Merge down. So let's merge down. Sure, it's a different subgroup. These. Which ones are these? Okay, it is the teeth. Trying to think about the tail here. Okay, so let's do this. Focus on this. Oh, shoot. That maxed out. What the fuck? That was randomly like all black like that. That's weird. Alright, so let's go here. Oops. That, and then bam here. See, for the back legs, we can get those swinging forward maybe a little bit more. So let's do this. Oh. Here. I don't know. No, I don't think I like that. I feel like this. like that needs to kind of come stretched out. And then I will kick one leg up a little bit more to get a little asymmetrical here. Let's go turn X off. Yarn. Let's do arm, something similar. What stand would you guys say you guys use the most? Since Legends stands stuck. Well, I prefer the SHP art stands. The axe stands for something like this. Otherwise, Mezco for something. If I'm trying to prop something up on the wall, the Mezco stands are a lot better. But for like little figures, or little stuff like that, or you're just trying to hide things, I think the Stage Act stuff is better. I'm just curious what you guys do, because like my wall plug stuff, that's all done with the Mezco stuff, Mezco peg holes. Now body here. I just want to fix the tail a little bit somehow. I think it's such a bad thing to grab the body like that. So. Yes. That's okay. Let me see. Maybe the fingers. Should I curl the fingers in a little bit more? Or what do you guys thought? I mean, the wings for sure will come out. So let's just play with that real quick. These will need to come out. Oops. Where's my tool at? So here, wings. This one down. Okay, and then now they can be out. And if we were to take body here, torso, let's see about twisting the body a little bit. Masking. Honestly, I should have done a. Yeah, this might not work as great. Let's keep this here. Probably Mafix ones, all the mesh toys are pretty nice. I haven't messed with those. They're like the bendy wire you can dock off. Oh, gotcha. Maybe curl a little bit. I don't know. I kind of like the look right now from the side view, but facing toward looks a little dead, right? Like this looks a little dead for sure. That's why I'm trying to give him a little bit of like arching. Too much there. Yeah, probably. It's probably too much. I'll have to do it at the base of the neck. Let's try that. Yeah, it's not horrible. Then I'll just do this one a wee bit. And this doesn't matter. Mm. I think I need to fix just this wing, bring this wing down a little bit more. Otherwise, not too shabby. Oh, mark the line. Let's go to ally groups, honor groups. Okay, great. So let's do this and this. Pass those out. And this one come out about right there. Not too shabby. Yeah, I think I'll just do an SH figure arts peg hole, like, well, let's see here. Probably going to his butt this way. So you kind of tilt, you have it straight up, and then you tilt the top part in a little bit, and it'll go into right here. Do I have? I don't have that such figure stand next to me to take a measurement of right now. I'll have to do that later. Give it a test. Let's see here. Maybe this hand can come a little bit. Let's probe this one. Yeah, so the resin I want to use is there's two different ones I want to use. There's up here all over it. So there's either the TH72. I know that one's pretty flexible. I'll try to get that one to work well. Let's see. The other one is, I think I have another bottle of it down here. It's this frozen aqua gray, and it's pretty good for models. It's like pretty impact resistant. It also does good for getting quality details out of it too. So I'll try them both, see what happens. But most likely it's going to be flexible in some capacity. So if you drop it, it shouldn't, shatter. His arm is not going to break. That's the hope, at least. I think this is a good end to today's stream. Yeah, it's almost 2 hours, so I'll do a test sprint tomorrow and see how it goes, and just stay tuned, I guess. Try to make a post on Instagram to show you guys, so hope you guys see it. If you do, let me know. Guys, I've heard of the Rezion CLTH colored resin. Their colors are very vibrant. Oh, I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, so let's we'll wrap up here today, guys. I appreciate you hanging out here. Gaijin, thank you for coming in here. Triple Toys, thank you for chilling. We had a new guy. I feel like Kairos, I don't think I've seen before, but appreciate you hanging in here, Kairos1. I'll have to check you up on Instagram. And yeah, so I saw we got up to 7 people looking. Not everybody commented, but I appreciate you nonetheless for at least taking a look for a little while. Yeah, next week maybe we'll work on one of the wall props, wall mounts, whether it be the X Factor one or the Savage Land look. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a poll on Instagram to see what people want to do the most. We'll go from there. Feel free to let me know anytime, guys. Comment in the bottom after this is gone live. If you guys are interested, if you're still watching, if there's something you're interested in seeing as a Marvel one, most likely I'll do it. If it's DC, I might wait until after DC Mattel has the figures for it, and then I'll work on that. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Don't forget, go to uncannysculpts.com. Go pick up your head sculpts, whether they're digital files or printed files. I'll make for you for a limited time. I said I was going to finish my website yesterday, but I didn't. I'm not yesterday, but last month, but I did not. I'm a liar. I'm sorry. So yeah, go check that out. Lots to love. And that's it. Thank you guys. Keep on killing it. I appreciate you guys. See you guys next week. Peace.